Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome. How is your day going? Hello, hello. Okay, it has come back. So, hello, welcome. How is everything going? Let me set this just a second, please. Let me set this chat to all so that I can be able to see all of them. So welcome, how are you doing? I'm Marvy Scoarts. If you're seeing me for the first time, hi! I'm Marvy Scoarts and welcome to today's live stream. Sure to give you a shout out. Yeah, oh, thank you. So please let me know in the chat where you're watching from and be sure to say hi and I will be happy to give you a shout out. Hello, hello, welcome. So let me set this poll so that we can get started. If our votes in, um, just a second, please. It's coming up. Um, so let me ask you a question. Have you made a crochet? Oops, a crochet. All right. So this is a poll. I'm starting it. So for those who are joining us, you can be sure to give in your votes. And if you're watching the replay, hi, how is your day going? Welcome to today's live stream. Let me set that to yes. Let's make it a yes or which is which. No. I want it to be in uppercase. Just a second, please. That's all. So done. So have you made a crochet flower pattern before? It's the vote. All right. Um. Hello, hello, hello. Over there. Aha, it's better. So for those who are joining, hi, how are you doing? This is the poll. I've set it all up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please let me know where you're joining us from, and I'll be sure to give you a shout out. That is for the poll. It's right there. All right. It's done. That's for that. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And how are you doing? So this we are going to start with the surprise parcel. It just came out and I'm so excited to show it to you. Hi Rana Hoppings, how are you doing? How is your day going? How is everything going over there? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So this surprise parcel, it is way overdue. I was expecting it to arrive sooner, but it did not. But I was able to get it and now it's all set. I'm so excited. So let's see. I'm so excited for this. So this is what we have. Okay, so many of you, for those who have been watching, I love making beads and all the rest. So I mentioned that there is a surprise parcel coming up and I'm going to show it to you so that you can all see it. Although I've already opened it, but I'm still going to show it to you guys because this is a surprise parcel. So I still wrapped it up the way it was brought for me. All right, are you ready? Drum roll, please. All right, so here we have it. It's right here. Oops, it's hanging. Okay, here it is. It's right here. This is the parcel. It's here already. So, like I said, I've already opened it, so I had to wrap it up again so as to present it officially. So here it is. It's one of the craft style that I have been looking forward to. And ta-da! Here it is. I have been waiting for this. Like I mentioned, it's not easy to find craft material in this area, so I had to go far. And after making the request, it's now here. Here it is. So excited. So this is it, the crochet pin and the crochet yarn. I'm so excited because I've been waiting for this for a long time and it's finally here. Like, look at it. So squishy, 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 squishy. So this is what we have. And yeah. So I tried making some patterns. The one that I made before was a bag. Yeah, it was a bag, and this bag, it's like a mini purse, so I do put jewelry in it. But I've not been able to do many patterns, but for bag I've been making a few of those. But lately, because I've been busy, I've not been able to. So the former crochet pin, it's gone. That's why I had to make this request, and here it is. Like, look at it. I'm so excited. And so I said I was going to make it officially live. I made a pattern like that was when, on like Friday, I made this pattern. This is what I made. A crochet flower pattern is what I made. Look at how cute it is. Look at it. So I want to show you guys how I came about all of these. So I'll be doing it from the scratch, and I'm going to show you how I came about it. Now this is the one I made. I used both colors for it, but this is it, both colors, to get this flower pattern. For the one color I used for the blue, this is what I have for blue, and then this is what I made for the white. So I was still practicing, so I tried it with the white and then went with the blue. So this is what we have for white and blue. They all look nice, and then I said, okay, let me try making a bigger pattern, flatten. So I made this one. Is this hanging? All right, can you see it? I made this style and it's very nice. Look at it. So I'm going to show you guys how I came about it all. If you want to do for your friends, you'll be able to go about it. Hi Success Gold, how is your day going? Welcome, welcome. So you can, I'm going to show you so that you can also share, make one for your friends, for yourself, for your mom, dad, for everyone that you care about. You can make for them as well. So that's what I'm going to show you today as the series. Yeah, so this is it. All right, so this is how to get started. Okay, I'm going to explain it simple. It took me this pattern design. It wasn't that easy. It's not bag style that I am used to. So, but once I got the hang of it, after making the blue and the white styles, it became much more easier for this to come out like so. So I'm going to show you how to go about it from start to finish. So if you're new here, hi, I'm Marvy Scoarts. Over here in my channel, I make funny and relatable video content, and I also share content creation tips to help beginners who want to get started in content creation. And I'm also sharing DIY inspired videos like bead making and crochets. Alright, so to get started, we are going to get our crochet pin. Now this one, I hope you guys can see it. It says 4.5 millimeters. Alright, that is the size. Hi Zuri, how are you doing? Welcome to today's live stream. How is your day going? How is your weekend going? All right, so this is what's it, the ones I've been used to, they are actually numbers 1 2 3 4 5. Fine. Oh, that's so great to hear, Zuri. I'm so happy to hear that. So the one that when I was looking for the crochet to get it for, like this size I wanted, I was told that we have this type, which is what is currently used. Although the one I'm kind of used to was that iron metal style. I don't know. So when I saw this is the one that is now common, I said okay, let's go for it. So it says 4.5. I hope you guys can see it. Let me see. So just a minute, please. All right, it says 4.5 millimeter. That is what it states. All right, so that's for this part, and that's what I'm going to show you guys. Oh, thank you so much, Zuri. I appreciate the subbing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. So now I'm going to share this pattern to you. I'm going to share it with you so that you can be able to build yours as well, because I would love to see how yours turns out for the crochet pattern. I'm so excited. So to get started, because I'm mixing the colors together, I love the blue and the white, so I chose that. If you want to use other colors like red, pink, yellow, you can also try that out. It will work. But I feel that most colors go well with white. That's why I chose blue, a darker color, and white. So I'm sort of mixing it up. So first of all, I got my white yarn. So I'm going to keep it over here so that it doesn't fall off. So this is the white yarn, and then this is the blue. So what I did was to mix it like this together. I did. So the first thing we're going to do to get started is to make a loop. That's what we're going to do. So make sure they are together. Come what may, make sure that the first part they are together. Let's not make one longer than the other. Just together like this. All right? And then for the tying, this is what you can do for the tying. Let me just put it to the side so that you guys can see it well. Now this is what I did. This is it here, all right? Then this is my fingers right here. You put it this way. You see it? This way. You hold it like this way. We want to make a loop. Okay, Zuri. So we want to make a loop. So once you hold it like this, all right, you put it this way. Then you cross it. So it will be like this. When you cross it like this, we want to make it to be that it's a loop. So if you're starting out crochet for the first time, it's very good to pay attention, because this is where we'll get the whole looping. So from here, once you've crossed it, you see this one up here, you put it down. And then this one is just like tying a shoelace. You bring it out like this and drag it. You see it? You drag it like such. So this is how I do my own loops. Although some people can just use one hand to just loop it in, and that will be that. So once you do that, the crochet pin, make sure it is together, not just one, the two of them. And then you make it firm around this crochet pin. This is what you're going to do. Make it very firm. If it's loose, it will affect everything and everything will end up losing. We don't want that, no. All right. I've seen 4 votes already. Have you made a crochet flower pattern before? Some say no. All right. You have started it before. That is amazing. I want to see what patterns we can make. This is a flowered pattern I'm going to make. So let me know in the chat what patterns that you've made. Flower pattern style, is it a bow shaped style? So let me know. I'll be open to a lot of suggestions. All right. Oh yes, Zuri, you've made. All right. And I'm going to share this pattern that I was able to go up. So if you want to get started, remember, you first of all tie it, make sure the loop is firmly on the pin. And then from this other end, what I do, some use 2 hands to hold it firmly, all right? But for a while, I've been using just 1 hand. So just make sure you use this hand to just hold it so that you get control of the yarn. So just roll it the way I'm rolling it if you're starting out. And then you hold, so that way it will be easier to crochet the rope, that's the yarn. So I'm going to make about 6 chains. That was what gave this huge size. If you make it to be 5, and because I doubled it, that's what made it to be this huge. But if you want to make it 5, it's going to appear more like this. So I just made it to be 6. Hi Barbie, how are you doing? Welcome to today's live. Hi Zuri, how are you doing? Welcome again. So I'm going to make 5 chains. Now this is how you go about it, okay? This is our pin. Now you are going to make a loop like this. Do you see it? You make a loop. This is the pin. You are going this way and just the loop, you hold it down and then drag it to the loop inside, and then you come out of it. So we're going to do that in 6 places. So we're going to make a loop of 6, a chain of 6. So I'll do that again from that side and drag it. And that's what I'm going to do for all the 6 chains. So just a second so that we are able to get it right. Let me put it so that you guys can see it as well. So you move that. That is the second one. So then we try again for the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, and then that is how we're going to go for it all through. So just a minute. That is 3, then 4, then 5. Okay, just a second. It's a bit stiff. 5. Oops, it has come off. 5, and then finally we have the 6th of it. So this is what we have now. I was able to make at least 6 of it. So it's a bit small, but this is how it looks like, the chain. Now, if you want to start out with the flower pattern after making the 6 chains, as you can see, it 6 of it is a bit small, yeah. So you're going to do it like this. From where you are going to put this pin in the first loop to make a circle. In the first loop that we came out from, that is here. So you are going to put it through the first loop right there. All right, and then you carry this yarn air part here and then drag it out. So that's what we're going to do. So that's what I'm going to show you. You drag it out, and then from here you take another yarn and then loop it through. So that's what we're going to do with that part now. So I would really love to see how you guys also go and make your pattern. Just a minute. This is a bit right. So let's put that again. So this will require patience because sometimes the yarns do tend to misbehave. So make sure that you are not vexed, like angry with it. So that's what I would recommend, that you don't get angry with them. So because it takes a while for it to loop through. So that is for it. There. Once you are able to loop through it, it will be like this. So that's what you will get. Like this. Now, this is where we get started with our work. Once you've gotten to this part like this, okay, you are going to turn it. The reason why we turn it is so that this part will fall on this side and to make our work much more easier at the finishing ends. If you keep on continuing, no problem, but if you want it to have that professional finishing touches, then you can be sure that this is the right way to go with it. All right, now I'm going to make a loop of 5 plus this one that we have currently now, making it 6. So that will be 1, like so. So we're going to first of all make the chain 1, 2, what I did for the first one. All right, so 1, 2, 3, all right, 4, 5, and 6. Now, from here, where we have the 6, this is what I did for the other flower pattern. Once I got to the 6, I then added 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 5. All right, 5 of it. So we have 6 chains, 5 loops, plus this loop that is already here, making it 6 altogether. All right, that's why I counted 5, not 6. So we have 6 chains. I made 5 loops plus this one, making it all 6. Now I'm going to the circle. So you need to be very sure where the circle is. This is where it is, right here. All right. Then I put it right through it and then dragged it out. Okay, you are going to carry the yarn with the pin and drag it through the circle, and then you are going to carry this yarn again. I'm trying to make it simple, so you carry it through the first 2 loops. That's what you're going to do. Through the first 2 loops, you carry it through this first 2 loops. Just a second. All right. Through the first 2 loops is where you will carry it. You're going to do it since it's in the we have about 6 loops altogether, so you're going to do that about 4 times. Through the first 2 loops, through the second 2 loops, the third and the fourth, and then that is what we will be doing. Oopsie. So let me just hang on for a moment so that it's much more balanced. So through the first 2 loops, right? Then you carry it again. All right. Through the second 2 loops. So you're going to keep on trying that over till you get to the last part. So just keep counting. This is the second part. And then through the third 2 loops. So let's put that through the third 2 loops, and finally through the final 2 loops. And there we go. So that's for the first one. All right, that's what we have to do for the first one right there. Now this is what we have. Now we are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are going back to the circle right there, and then we drag it out. That's what you're going to do. You drag it out. So that's what I did for this flower pattern. Through the first 2 loops, that's how you drag it out. And then through the second 2 loops, then through the third 2 loops, and finally through the final part. So this is what we will be doing for all of them there. So at first it will not look as though it is a pattern, but as you are working on it, it will start to show that, yeah, this is a pattern. So once you get started, make sure to drag it like this. Hopefully you can see it. So make sure to drag it. That way it would look okay. So make sure that you are dragging it very well. Oops. All right. So this is what you're going to do for this part, and then you are going to make it, just a second please, and we're going to make it into 5. I think that's 5 I made for that one. Yeah, 5 for this one. I made it into 5. That's what made each petal. So I'm going to do that for this one. We'll make 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, the first one counts as 6. That's why we're just adding 5 more. Then we drag it like that. So through the first, the second, the third, just like that is what we'll be doing. So that's what we are going to be doing for all these parts. Through the first two loops, through the second. Now since I'm using two colors, I'll have to be very careful so that one color does not slip away from what we have. Through the second two loops, through the third two loops, and then through the final one. That's what we're going to be doing. All right, so this is what we have now. So I'm going to try it. 1 2 3, let's make 4 5, two more. So we have 1 2 3 4 5 for this other part. So this is what I'll do. Through the circle right there, drag it out, and then through the first two loops. That's just how you'll be going till you get this first petal completed. All right, this is something that I wanted to share with you guys, but since I was not having the pin and the other materials, I had to wait. Now that I have it, I can share it with you guys here, as you can see. So I'm so excited that we are able to work on this together. Yeah, and through the final parts right there. All right, so this is for the third, oh right, the fourth one, right, the fourth one. Now you need to make sure that it is firm. You need to make sure that it is firm and not squished up. So it may not be easy, so you just need to keep on making it tight and firmly fixed. So for the final part, I'll also curve through 1 2 3 4 and then 5. Like I mentioned, the other one had made it 6. Then through that circle right there, and then I'll drag it out. So that's what I'm going to do for this part here, and I'll keep moving it like that, and then I'll keep moving it again through the next two parts. All right. Okay. Okay. So it's back there. Sometimes this yarn can be stubborn a bit. So you need to pay very good attention here so that you don't end up putting it through the wrong loop. So that's what you're going to be doing gently till you get to the last loop. So like I mentioned, I'm used to making for bags. I've not really done flower shape patterns, but I was able to work on the flower shape pattern. So this is for the first petal. As you can see, we've made 1 2 3 4 5. This is for it. It looks like a butterfly wing, as you can see it. So this is it. So this is what we are aiming at. It will even be better because I'm sharing it with you guys, so it's going to be much more better. So I've done for the first part. Now if you want to close for the first petal, this is how you go about it. This is where we are now. Okay, now back to the circle right here. You are going to put it, let me show it to you. This is it. Now the circle is here, so I'm going to put the pin right through the circle and then drag this yarn into the circle, and then finally I will just add a loop and close that part. So make sure it's firm, make sure it's very, very firm, and drag it to make it firm. So this is for our first petal. You can see it. The first petal is so cute. Now this is for it. Now if you are someone that is new to crocheting, this is how to make for the first petal. For those who are also into crocheting as well, this is also how I make my first pattern for the flower pattern, the first petal. Now if you notice that the yarn is free, then that shows that there are no loops that are entangled. So it's also important to keep that in check. Now that we are done with the first part, this is what we are going to do for the other part, which is the second loop. I'm planning to make a flower. Normally you can make four. If it's a clover shape pattern, you can make four, but I want to make a five shape pattern for this one, following the exact way we did it. So remember, we already have the first loop, so we're going to make five. We'll make six chains, rather six chains. So the first one will be one, since we want it to be a huge shape flower. So the first chain, we'll make at least six of it. Two, three, four, and five, six. So this is what we're going to do, six shapes. Now, as I've mentioned, this is already a loop, so we are going to make five more loops after adding those six chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now I'm going to pass it through the circle, that same circle, yeah, the circle, and I will drag the yarn through it, and there. So this is the same pattern. We're going to follow the same style of counting. You carry the yarn, pass it through the first two loops. That is what you're going to be doing. Then carry the yarn again, pass it through the second two loops. So just a second, please. Let's put it through this second. Sometimes this yarn can be stubborn. And then carry it again and pass it through the third two loops. So let me put it through this third two loops, and then finally through the fourth one right here. All right, and then we are done. So this is what we have, and then remember to drag it, make sure it's firm. So you need to drag it. Do you see how we've made the second petal? See the first, this is the second. So now from here, we are not going to make another chain. No, this is the chain here. This is the loop. So we are going to make 5. So I made 5 for the first one, so I'm going to make 5 for the second one. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is what I made. Then I pass it through the loop right here, that circle right there. Carry this yarn and bring it out. All right, make sure to hold this firmly, if not everything will loosen up, and we don't want that. Then carry it like this through the first two loops. So just a second, through the first two loops, you see it. Then you carry it again through the second two loops. You carry it again until you're done with the two loops. Through the third two loops, you carry it again through the fourth, and then finally through the last one. So this is what we have. Make sure to drag it to make it firm. So this is how we are building the petal, the second one. Now I'm going to keep on with this, another counting of 5, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Remember, this first one starts out, we count it as 1 already, so that's why we have 5. Then you carry it again through the circle, and then you start counting through the first two loops, and that is how you go through it. Now if you want to make the flower to be small, all of this is about calculation. All right, the first one I did, I made it to be 3 chains. Actually 3 chains was what I made it to be, and the reason why I made it 3 chains was because I wanted it to be, since I've not tried it before, so I said let me just put that as the first case. The first case happened to be the 3 shapes, the 3 chains actually. So now that I'm able to do it, I just calculated it all together, thereby making it to be that it's a lot bigger than usual. Yeah, so it's a lot bigger than usual. That's what made it to be this size. So if you're also trying yours out, make sure that if it's going to be bigger than this, make sure if you want it to be a huge flower shape, you can make it to be 6 as I'm doing it, or if you want it to be small, you can try 3 chains. That way when you are making the loops for this part, you can be able to decide, okay, since I want to make it to be, for instance, we want it to be 6 chains that we are working on it. That means we'll make 5 loops and then loop it through these circles right here, through the chains right here, so that it would match what you have put. And when you are working on this, make sure that the, what's it called now, this is just misbehaving, just a moment. Make sure that this yarn does not have issues, all right? Make sure that it is not going to be having this blurring out stuff, like bringing out all these. Just make sure that it's neat, okay? I don't want to use complicated words when speaking here, so that you guys will also be able to understand what I'm saying and to not be as though I'm talking in tongues or something like that. Yeah, in a strange language. So that's for this part. So I'm going to do that for this part into 5. So make sure it's not twisted and it's not facing any issues whatsoever. Yeah. So this is for this part here. Aha, now we've gotten it back. So I want to put this back. It was sort of misbehaving a bit. So that's the issue with this thing sometimes. So I'll have to fix it all up. Alright, I fixed it now. So let me just redo it again. Still the same pattern that we have called upon. 6 rings is what we're going to work on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Alright. So let me just quickly put that up and then we can go. Oh, where can I get the crochet pin? I got it from the market. So you could also check from the market where they're selling it, and you can also find it as well. Also be sure to ask them the millimeter size. For this one is 4.5. Although if you still find that circle of the iron style, you can be able to find that as well. All right. This wants to misbehave. Sometimes this yarn wants to misbehave. Why? Okay. So make sure that you hold it firmly and that it is not going to loosen up. That's why I always say you should tie it. So if you're used to having 2 fingers tying it, no problem. You can do that as well. So let's quickly put this all together. The poll is still on. So for those who have not voted, if you're joining us, welcome. How are you doing? How is your day going? How are you doing? I'm Marvy Scoarts. Nice to meet you today. So for those who voted yes, they've made a crocheted flower pattern. That's great to hear it. Like I mentioned, if you are made a flower pattern, please let me know in the chat what kind, so that I'll be able to know exactly which pattern it is, and then you can share it with us so that we can also learn. Please, is the wool you're using the same as the wool we use to braid hair? No, not really, no. This one that I'm using is not the one that is used to make hair. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's not the one that is used to make hair. When I got there, it wasn't this one. No, there's a particular wool. Once you get to the market, you'll be able to figure out the kind, and then you can choose what color you want. All right, so that is for that part. It's not the same kind. No, it's not. So that's what I'm going to do for this part right here. I'll keep moving it like that and like that and like that. Make sure you drag it so that it's firm. So make sure you drag it real hard so that there's no room for losing or for it to start being twisted or anything, so we cannot have any issues with this part. All right, so that's what I'm going to be doing for all of you, like that, like that, like that. Let's swipe that up. So I chose the color blue and white because the color felt kind of calm. Yeah, there were many colors to pick from. There was red, there was black, but I just decided to go with this color combination, the white and the blue, because they felt kind of cool, like calming. The colors, I love the color combination. So if you are going for your own, you can decide to use any color that you would like, any color that you feel that, okay, this is the color that I feel would work well for me. Yeah, you can try that out as well. So let me see. Let's make more to complete this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. All right. And then wait, wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is why it's very important to pay attention to it so that you don't make any mistakes here. All right. Someone made a meme of this thing that if you make a mistake through this crocheting, you would have to start all over, and that is true. If you make any mistake, you are going to have to begin from, if care isn't taken from the beginning. We don't want that. That's why I'm trying to pay attention to this part here. Very, very important. We don't want to make that kind of mistake. No, 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 no. We've come so far. So that's why I'm trying to pay very rapt attention. So as I'm making this loop, I'm also counting it. So a lot of practice is what this entails. So that is the second, that is the third loop we're passing through, and finally the final one. Aha! So we are done with that part now. All right, make sure we drag it. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's left with one more. So I have to make sure they are the same length. This is what we have. So I'm going to do the same for this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because we have made 6 chains. That's why I'm counting 5. If you've made 7 chains, then you count 6, because this first loop will count as 1. So you just add extra 5 to make it 6. That is for the 6 chains. So through the first 2. So this will require real constant attention, because any slight thing, it could just have issues, and that issue, it may take a really long time to fix it. So yeah. All right. So for those joining us now, welcome. If you're watching the replay, hi, how are you doing? How is your day going? Okay. All right, so this is for the second one. Now I have to make sure it's very firm. Let's make it very, very firm and tight, and then there we have it right there. Now I've made 5 for this one. Yeah, so I had to fix it. So it's looking like a flower already. Now to close it, like I said, is through that circle again. You just carry the yarn, pass it through, and then seal it. Just like that, you seal it. All right? So that's how you go about it. Make sure it's very firm, firmly tight. Right there. So this is it. The first and the second petals have been made. It's looking like a flower. Yay! It's looking like a flower. So try yours out too. I also love to see how yours turns out. If it's for yourself or for your friends or your family or your mom, I also love to see it as well. So you could also send it to me. Already you can see how it looks like. Yeah, so I'm gonna make the next loop. First of all, the chains. So we're going to make it 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. This is all we are going to make. And then we make 5 loops, because the first one, like I mentioned, counts as 1. So we're making 5 extra loops. This is 3, this is 4, and this is 5. So this is what we are going to do. Again, through that circle right there. That's why I say we need to drag it, so that it's not lacking space, so that there'll be space enough for the remaining 3. So let me move that again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then through this circle, and then drag the yarn through it. And as usual, you carry this yarn with the pin and move it through the first 2 loops. All right, you carry it again, move it through the second 2 loops. So that's what you keep on doing until you get to the final one. So that's why I say it calls for calculation, depending on how your design is supposed to look like. For 6, we're moving through 4. The first 2 loops, second 2 loops, third, and then finally the 4th one. So this is for this part. And this is it. Oopsie. So this is our yarn here, guys. So I'm just trying to make sure they're on the same line so that it makes this nice design. So we're on the 3rd one now, the 3rd flower pattern. All right, so when you're doing it, make sure to make it firm so that it is looking very pretty. So we count again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pass it through, and then bring it out, and then you count off. Let's put that there. So we pass it through the first 2, pass it through the second 2 loops, and then you pass it through the third 2 loops, and then finally the 4th one. And there we go. All right. So this is what we have now. And we're done. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So that means we need 2 more for this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pass it through the circle, and that's how you go about it. Now for this part that I mentioned, the starting part, why I said we should turn it out, you see how it's here? So it will make it easier when we are working on the final part, so that it will make it easier to finish it, making our work to be very neat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that's why we had to turn it to the other side, to make it to be very neat. So if you are planning to use a color and you are thinking of the color combinations to go with, for me, I chose blue and white. For you, you could choose any. If you want to make just one, you can also do that. If you want to make it to be that it's red, like red flowers, or you want to make it to be blue, as I chose, you can also make it to be blue. But if you want it to be a color that's like black, you can also try it, black and gold. You can try that color combination. You can try green and white. You can even try pink. Those are the colors that I know that wools have. Pink, you can try pink depending on how the pink color is. If it's deep pink, you can decide to use that. You could add slight yellow to it depending on how you want it to be. Okay, if you want to add a bit of yellow to it, no problem, you can also go with that as well. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Make sure to drag it firmly. And then for the final one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. and pass it through that circle like I said and bring it out. Then for the final one, the first 2 loops, then through the second 2 loops, and then through the third 2 loops, and then finally through the fourth 2 loops. So if you have any question with regards to crocheting, let me know. All right, let me know. I'll answer the best I can. If it's regarding crocheting styles, pattern, the ones I've seen, there are many crochet patterns. One of it is this flower, another is the bag like I mentioned. Now for the closing, remember how we go about it. If you want to add the closing, you just pass. You are not going to count any loop, no. You just pass through that circle right there and carry this yarn through that circle. You come out again and then make sure it's firm, then you lock it just like that. So let me just add a bit of stretching for this part. So this is what we have. Can you see it? It's starting to look like our flowers. So our flower now needs 2 more petals. All right, so this is it. It's starting to look like this one. You see? Do you see? Do you see it? Do you see it? All right, so this is how we'll go about it. This is one of the styles that I was able to learn recently, and I'm so happy to have tried it out. All right, now we are going to loop it through the first one. Remember the looping, like if you are to chain it, if you are to chain it, it means you want to create another petal. But if you are looping it, it means you are building that petal. So this is 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's 6 for this part. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To start building the petal, there will be 5. Then you drag it like so, like how we've been doing for the first 3. Wow, we've already done 3 already. That's nice. So you loop it through the first 2 loops if you want to build the petal like I've mentioned. Then you carry this again, the pin, you carry the yarn and loop it through the second 2 loops. That's how you will do it till you get to the end. Through the third 2 loops and finally through the fourth 2 loops, and then you close that petal case. So that's what you're going to do. So this is for the fourth one. Remember I said we're going to do for 5. So this is how it's looking like for 4. It's looking like a nice flower already. Now, okay. All right. So that's what we're going to do for this petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pass it through and bring it out, and then that's how you keep on working on it round. So to build it, pass it through the second 2 loop as we've been working on, then pass it through the third 2 loops, and finally. So which other crochet designs are you interested in, or have you thought of but you've not yet tried it out? Let me know in the chat. If you're watching the replay, let me know in the comments so that we can all see it, and who knows, we can check it out as well. So that's for the second one. So I've done 3 so far. 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to make 5 of these petals. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'll make 5 of these petals so that it looks very, very nice. So if you are making this clover shaped flower, normally clover has 4 leaves, like I heard. I've not seen a clover, but I've seen the pictures of it. That's why I say like I've heard. All right. So if you are making it, clover has 4 leaves, as they said. So you can 4 petals rather. So you can decide to make it to be 4, not 5. But I want to make it 5, like sunflower should have like 5, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pass it through and then bring it out just like that. Pass it through the first 2 loops. That's how you keep on going until you get to the 5th one. So pass it through the um, second 2 loops. All right. Just a second, please. Let's swipe that away. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pass it through like that. So we have the first 2 loops, through the second 2 loops, through the third 2 loops, and finally through the 4th one. Then we seal it. So that is for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Make sure you drag it. Make sure it's being dragged. If not, it will have spaces, and we don't want spaces in our flowers. We want it to look like a real flower, but one made with crocheting. So this is it. We are building it already. This is how it looks like. It looks like a butterfly. Now to seal it, remember, we're not making any loop. We just pass it through the circle and drag it out, and then finally we seal it. Okay, finally we seal it. So that's it. So once you've sealed it, make sure it's firmly fixed together in place. So let me see. This is what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have currently 4. Altogether 4. So like I said, I'm going to make a final one, which will make for the 5th part. This is the 5th one we are going to work on, so that it will be a complete flower pattern. For me, I feel making it 5 will make it to be a complete pattern. If you want to make a clover style, like it's 4 petals, you can make that as well, using the same style. All right. Now to build another petals design, remember you are going to add chains. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. 6 of that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus this first one, making it 6. Then pass it through the circle, and then make sure it doesn't tangle with the other parts you moved. So this will require serious care and attention. Then you loop it through the first 2 loops, then through the second 2 loops, just like that, through the third 2 loops, and through the 4th. So let's drag that, space it out a bit so we can see it well, and through it. All right, so this is it. Already the flower is coming out together. I'm still going to arrange it so that it looks very, very nice, so that it doesn't look off. So I'm still going to arrange it so that everything is in place. So this is what we have now. So for the votes, I've seen some voted. All right, we've seen the votes 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is it. Then pass it through the circle right here and drag it back with the yarn. So if you're someone that loves making crochet styles like I do, you've come to the right place, because I love anything craft style, craft making, and all the rest. So also be sure to give this a like, and subscribe if you're new here. For those who are already with us, thank you so much for the support and the love. I really appreciate it. And I really am very happy as to how we're all building this community together. I really appreciate it. Really, I'm serious. So that's for 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna make 2 more to make this complete, right? To make this complete. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Pass it through and drag it back. Just a second, I think we dragged the wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pass it through, drag it out, and then just like that. That's how we're going to be doing it. So if you are new to crocheting, hopefully the step way I'm showing it to you, you'll be able to know how to build yours, right? You'll also be able to know how to build your own crochet flower. So once you're able to build it, either it's for yourself or for someone, like someone that you want to make it for, like your mom, 1, 2, 3, 4, or your bestie or your friends, whoever it is, I'm sure they will love it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be your own design patterns that you also like to try out. I'll be sure to check it out. And for any that we can make together, I'll also let you all know as well. 3, 4, and 5. I've made about 5 of these. Remember to lock it, how we go about it. Through the circle, we carry the yarn and drag it back and then seal it. All right, so this is it. We have made 5 petals. Let me just arrange this so that we can present it very well now. So we've made 5 patterns, petals. We've made 5 of it now, and this is how it looks like. Ta-da! Look at it, look at it. Is it not beautiful? It's pretty. This is what we have. Yeah. This is it. So from, it's hanging again. Okay. So from 1, it even looks like a nice earring that you can make. I mean, look at this. Hang on, look at it. The nice earring. The nice earring. Look at it. You can even make it to be an earring. Look at it. It does rhyme as an earring. Look at it. A flower-shaped earring. Ta-da! So one good thing about this is that it's not iron. That's why I like it. Now for the final part, to seal, like completely seal it, because we're done already. For safety reasons, I do, although I've seen some suggestions already, but we cannot just cut it right here. So what I would do is to make a final loop. I saw, which is really very helpful. Once you've made that loop, it will be like this. All right, and then we cut it. So let me just find the scissors. Just a second, please. Hi. So I went to get the scissors. So sorry, I forgot that part. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so happy you like it. So after making that last loop, I'm going to cut it. And Chakam! I gave a lot of space just in case. So these are what we have left. So I can make many more flowers here. Now, this one I was afraid of space just in. So remember, the final part, you make a loop through it, and then drag it out. Aha, that's the right space to drag out. Then tighten it, as in tighten it real well, so that there will not be any issues or any glitches. No, 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 no. Look at this. This is what we have. So let me just make it to be okay. It's now better now. Now for this one here, I'm going to try putting it inside here. This first one, I want to put it inside so that I can make it to be like a bangle. So you can make it to be like an earring if you want to. That's something I'm sharing with you guys. You can make it to be like an earring, this crochet flower, like one of it for this ear, one of it for the other ear, and there we have it. So I put it together. This is what we have now. Look at it. See it. Let me adjust it a bit more. So this is what we have. For those who are seeing it, hi, how are you? This is it, the one we did together. It when I was learning, but this is the final result, the flower. Look at it, the crochet style. The colors do rhyme, you guys. So what I'm going to do now, should I make it to be like a necklace? Will it make sense as a necklace? It does look nice as a necklace, so a necklace could work well with this style. All I'll do is to add like a chain instead of this rope. So a necklace would make sense. You could also make it to be an earring. Already I have the second one, so I'm good to go. So this is it, the second one. Look at it. See, the one I did before showing it to you guys. This is the one we did together. Or you can make it to be a bracelet. So let me tie it as a bracelet. I'm going to tie it. I'm going to try tying this bangle, our flowers design. Just a second. Let me tie it well. So there, and I would really love to see how your own turns out. All right, you can just share it in the comments and I'll be sure to check it out. All right, if you've posted it on your channel, I would love to see it. Or for those who know of this channel, you can also email. I'll be happy to check it out. It's so that it doesn't loosen out. So one and two. So this is it. Look at it. Is it not pretty? Look at, like, this is, so this is one for you, your own, and this is mine. Yes, I'm giving you the one I made. This is it. So this is what we have. So pretty. This color combination was definitely worth it. Look at the petals. They are all the same. Sure to be calculating it. If you want to make it this size, sure that it is chains that you make, and for the loop, make 5 loops. Remember, the first loop counts as 1, so plus this 6 of these. See it, look at it, it's so pretty. Look at the style, look at it. So this is what we have. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful. I agree with you, Success Good. It's really beautiful. This is the style we have. All right, so this is what I've done so far with you guys. I'm so happy that we have been able to build this together. I already showed you how to make a beaded flower design. Now this is the crochet flower design pattern, and this one, I love it. It's so pretty. This is what we have. All right, so I would really love to see your own. So I've mentioned it. You can just share it in the comments to let us know how yours turned out. I would love to see it, and hopefully it turned out very well. Oh, this is pretty, 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 pretty. Yeah. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate your time and your support. For those watching, hi, I'm Marvy Scoarts. It's so nice to see you. I share relatable ideas and DIY inspired videos as well. And I also share content creation tips series on my channel. We have 11 series, all right? So be sure to check it out. And this is our DIY inspired video. I made it a live stream because I wanted you guys to see how we go about it live. Seriously, I'm so excited. This is a nice design pattern. Let me put it very well. Look at it. So pretty. It looks like all these flowers you carry to the beach, like who I, like ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. So this is your own. This is your own. And this is mine. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Please make sure to give it a like and subscribe and share for others to learn and to also create their own flower pattern as we have. And I will see you all next time. So thank you so much for joining. This is how we'll be calling it a day for our live session, though I'm still going to post shorts later in the day, all right? So keep a date with me. This is the first one I did. Yes, it was blue. This is the second one I did. It's a bit small, I know. That's why I made it double so that it's so big, so beautiful. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Be sure to send this. Once the replay is available, you'll see it on my channel, and you can also be able to watch it as well and share with your friends so that they'll also be able to make incredible design patterns like these. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate your coming, and I hope to see you all next time in the next live stream. So thank you so much for watching, and have a bye. Mwah. Oh my gosh. Hi, Alfie Amar. This is what we did. Included with today. How are you doing? All right. So this is what we have for today. I'm going to keep this one specially in a safe place. This is a treasure worth keeping. So, hi, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so happy to hear that. Thank you so much, Alfia. Hopefully I got it right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Hopefully you guys will be able to make this style really. I really would like to see yours as well. You're welcome, Alfia. I hope I'm getting it right. Don't be offended. Hopefully I will be able to try getting these names correctly. All right, I got it right. Yay, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for joining. So this is the design we made. It's a flower pattern. I've showed you guys the bead style, but this is what we've done now in the live for today. The flower pattern. This is it. We made it from scratch. This is the one I said I made previously. Once I got the parcel, I was working on it, so I made this parcel, this flower pattern. I made this one, and then I made the other one. So I was able to work on it, and then together this is what we have. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a wonderful day ahead. Bye. Mwah. See you all next time. And let me see. Yeah. Bye.